Experience, man. It's always loud in there. The fans are great. It's just you're gonna miss it, man. Playing in an environment like this is all a kid ever dreams of, and being able to play in here for 4 years has been a blessing.
What's the difference in later game possessions when you guys make the choice to kind of pull it back and run a little clock as opposed to trying to get a quicker shot? How do you guys go through that? And do you feel in any way that that can be hard to adjust to after the tempo for the whole game?
That's actually one of the best questions I got. It's about feel for the game. It's just real. It's real difficult to gauge it when you have such a young team. You got a young PG. He's still learning, and he does a great job of controlling the pace and the tempo. And we just try to do what we feel is like best with the flow of the game. Really, if we feel like we could get a quick good shot or a quick great shot, we're all for it. But if it's not, we just try to pull it back out, run some clock, play the right way. Yeah, in the UCLA game, it was some late turnovers. But it comes with being a young team, and we could bounce back and learn from those, especially in March. I feel like this team will be ready, because we have all the different types of learning experiences you need to go far in March. And if you remember last year, the Oregon team that went far in the tournament, they weren't ranked. They were at the bottom of the pack. But we're not even at the bottom. We're mid-level, even could be top 4 if we went out this week. So it's just all about learning from our mistakes, and putting it together in March and hopefully winning some games. I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, we're always 2 or 3 plays away from winning. And it's just all of them have been different type of learning experiences. Like Gonzaga is don't beat yourself. Baylor is you have to learn how to get stops and play smart basketball at the end of the stretch. UCLA, kind of the same thing. Oregon, it's just about getting stops at the end, and it's just all like once we figure it out and get over that hump, just like how it was with the road thing at first, we'll be fine. And I feel like the tournament and the pressure of the tournament, I feel like guys will step up and make plays at the end, like as we're capable of. It's just we just have to learn how to stay focused, whether we play at home or on the road. I mean, every team we play, they want to beat us. We're every team Super Bowl almost. It seems like you go to UCLA, sold out house. I know they've been getting some criticism from their fans. I wouldn't doubt it, since they're not as good as some of the UCLA teams have been. I mean, you go to USC, they have a packed house. It's loud. It normally doesn't get like that there. They come here, they play their hardest. Everybody wants to get a win in here. So I think our young guys are figuring that out too, that everybody wants to give us their best shot. And as long as we're prepared for it, it can be anyone's game. Anybody can be beat, but we'll give ourselves the best chance to win.
So going back to the UCLA game and the ejection, I mean, what happened just in that moment?
You know, I regret that I got kicked out. Obviously, it took almost 550 games for that to happen to me. But that's not going to help our basketball team. I owe our team more. The fact that we spotted UCLA 3 points and that they converted 3 of the 4 technical free throws, that's a detriment to winning and, putting everybody in a tough position, our staff, the players, et cetera. And I certainly regret it. I will say, in the time that I was there on the bench and certainly reviewed the game closely multiple times, it's just it was a game that falls into the category of many, many games of this year for us. And that, if you think about it, with as much at stake and playing the game without a starter, Josh Green, and going 31 minutes of basketball of the 40, having 5 turnovers. It's really hard to do in the beginning of March at UCLA, playing for, Pac-12 championship and all the different things that game meant. And having 5 turnovers and really leading the game for a long period of time, there's a lot of great things that you can point to. But, it's a head scratcher that in the final 9, we had 8 turnovers and, came unraveled, unglued. And, it's a shame. Obviously, with 2.5 minutes to go, I think we were up 4 with UCLA's ball under their own basket. up 4 doesn't mean anything. It's just, 1-2 possession game, 2.5 minutes. But, I think all of us feel that we didn't finish as well as we want to. And, whether it's a last second play where we have the ball, whether it's a defensive play where we have to get the ball, rebound or get a stop, it's just we've probably been in 4, 5, 6 of those, and they haven't bounced our way. Maybe one has. And yet most of our wins came in a convincing fashion. So it's just kind of an odd 19 win, 10 losses. Clearly the upside is closer to being, 22-7, 21-8 than it is the other way. But all of that just really points towards what we can control, and that's this week, 2 home games, and having an opportunity to get our 10th and potentially 11th win in a very good conference, win 2 games here at home, win over 20 wins on our regular season, and head towards Las Vegas, hopefully with a healthy team and a team that's confident in playing well. We're certainly capable of beating anybody on our schedule. That's for sure.
I know it's been a while now, but I was just curious what you said to the D at the end, because it didn't look like you were terribly animated. You just were talking to him and he teed you up.
Yeah, I don't know. I certainly rubbed them the wrong way, and that's really all my comment. I don't want to get suspended or fined, and it's over with. Like I said, the thing that I regret the most is that I wasn't able to be there for the final 12 minutes. Our team deserves better. Everybody deserves better. And like I said, I've coached almost 550 games, and I've gotten ejected once, and that was the other night. Hopefully it never happens to me again.
What's the status of Josh?
We practiced yesterday, and he was a part of our practice. Our practice yesterday, because it was Monday and it's so late in the year, we didn't do much. So I'll know more here over the next couple of days. But as always, for us, it's 2 parts: the best interest and health of our individual player, and we have the best doctors that college basketball offers, and a trainer that's been here for over 18 years. So, you as the head coach, you rely on them first and foremost. And then once you figure out and you get, their expert opinion on the health and well-being of the athlete, then it really falls on the athlete. Each of these guys is different. They're all at a different age. Each injury represents different challenges. Some guys like to fight through. Other guys, want to be closer to 100%. So, the second is we have to listen to the student athlete as well. And, the reason that we didn't bring Josh to Los Angeles was just simply it was in his best interest of improving health-wise, to not get back at 3 a.m. like we did, not be on flights and in different hotels, but be here and work on his rehab and try to make a full recovery. So that was the reason he was here, and I think that was a really good decision, although it's always difficult, when a player is separated from the team for 4 days like that, 5 days. But hopefully he'll be with us, and but we have to play the players that are healthy and the players that are able to play. It's what we've always done, and I think that's fair to everybody.